Artists are scared of AI, and they don't have to be. They are scared and angry about it, and it doesn't make any sense. AI comes up in a conversation involving art, they feel away. Artists be like, they get mad instantly, they feel away, and they're like, oh, it can't do what a human can do. And they are totally missing out on their job. An artist's job is to turn Earth into heaven one project at a time, or multiple projects at a time, which you probably can do with AI now. The type of artist that stays in their mama's basement, so to speak, is the type of artist that focuses on heaven so much that they neglect the earth part. And AI is going on earth right now. If you want to be fearful about it to the point where you want to deny it in a field where your competition will move faster than you because of it, that you're probably going to stay in your mama's basement. All those ideas are going to stay in your mama's basement. Certain artists that don't make art their job keep their mind in heaven so much. Oh, I don't want to post too much. I want to be mysterious. I don't want to da 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 da. I feel this way when this happens. Bruh, reality doesn't care. Reality presents itself and you act on it. But if you just want to stay in the heavens solely, then stay in your mama's basement. So if you want to have the job of an artist, pay attention to what's going on in the world, and whatever piece of heaven you're in charge of bringing down to earth, bring that piece of heaven down to earth. That's what you focus on, regardless of whatever kind of tools are popping up. The same thing happened with autotune. Everybody was like, oh, this tool, I've been learning how to sing and dance at the same time and how to stay on key. And somebody just sings on into this machine and then they just say blah, 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 and it's number one. Things change. And these new tools, all these new tools have done. Look, God stays constant. All these tools are going to, emerge. It is what it is. It's no different. Autotune has made it so that certain people that couldn't bring their piece of heaven down to earth years prior now could bring their piece of heaven down to earth. And that human signature is still read through all of the autotune music. It's one tool, but you can feel all these artists' different signatures through this one tool. Every singer, rapper uses autotune now, but you can feel each individual person that does a good job through the autotune. They still apply their signature. It is them plus the tool plus the machine, which is what is going to happen with AI. AI is just an extension of your intelligence. That's how it should be used. We haven't seen it used to the degree yet to where it's like, okay, the things being produced are so amazing that this is not an issue. AI is not an issue, but we just haven't seen it yet. People will come along and be great, and their signature, their energy signature will be so strong that you will be able to feel them through these projects. The same thing with autotune. Stop being scared of a tool taking your job when you're just losing sight of your job entirely if you even believe that's the case. Just like any other tool that has came along to enhance art, you blend with it. A painter blends with the paintbrush. They're one with the paintbrush. What is the difference between a painter and the paintbrush at a certain point? When God tells you to be an artist, he gives you that certain piece of heaven that you're in charge of bringing down to earth. But for you to bring that piece of heaven down to earth and have it stick here and have it make an effect, you have to understand earth. And AI is what is going on earth. Don't neglect it. Become a part of it. Use AI as an extension of your intelligence and an extension of your ability. So look, bro, you losing sight. When God tells you to be an artist and in the world as your job, if you was really an artist, you would be able to hold that position. That's your position. The energy of being an artist itself is your position. These things are tools popping up. If you can't handle having the baddest chick out of all jobs, put the paintbrush down, put the mic down. You see the world change and you think like, oh my God, I'm getting you. You see your mind is in heaven. You getting all emotional, and just because you see the world change, you're gonna put down your mic or your paintbrush or your, you know what I mean? And it's really not even about the mic or the paintbrush or the FL Studios or whatever. It is about, regardless, bringing your piece of heaven down to earth. God said, okay, go ahead and be an artist. Make earth more like heaven. Artists are the real angels. Artists are the real deities. If you do a great job as an artist, you rewarded with a certain type of treatment. You would not get that treatment. The people that do a good job would not get that treatment if that energy wasn't really there. Artists are the real angels. Artists are the real deities. You would not get that treatment. You do a good job in that field if that energy wasn't there. If you're an artist, don't worry about what changes, what tools change. Focus on bringing your piece of heaven down to earth, making earth more like heaven with your creations. Relax. Relax. The best thing God can probably tell you to do as a job is be an artist. That's that. No matter what tools have come, artists that were supposed to be artists have just been artists regardless and have thriven. The world changes. That's it. Be the effector. Stop being affected. With AI, they're like, it's taking the humanity out of movies. It's taking the humanity out of just media in general and blah, 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 and any art, writing, books, whatever. People eventually blend with the machine. That's the fate. And that's what's been happening every time a new digital tool like arises. And you're worried it's not going to be the same and the humanity is going to get sucked out of it. With autotune, there has been so much autotune music that has saved so many kids' lives. There's been so much autotune music that has like started relationships, marriages, and God is still present. God is the constant. God gonna happen. Same thing with AI. Use AI as an extension of yourself. It is an extension of us.